Team Blake. The Voice honors Blake Shelton with special 10-year tribute of the 20 seasons that have aired on NBC's The Voice. There has only been one where Blake Shelton didn't have a contestant in the top 3 spots. That's a pretty remarkable record. He's the most tenured coach on the competition series, the only to have stayed since day one since Adam Levine exited after 16 seasons. His well-known record is most likely why all of the voice coaches are regularly competitive with the country singer when fighting over new talent during the blind auditions each season. While all of the coaches in the show are incredibly talented, you just can't argue with Shelton's record. Not only is he one of the biggest voices in Nashville, but he just has an ear for new talent. In the season 20 finale, Team Blake was the only team to have 2 team members make it as finalists in the top 5, Jordan Matthew Young and Cam Anthony. In addition, the competition show put together a sweet tribute for the country singer, naturally introduced by his fiancée and former voice coach Gwen Stefani. There were lots of tears as former Team Blake members honored their former coach and talked about how he had legitimately changed their lives and helped their music careers in ways they could have never imagined. Though it's hard to narrow down, we've rounded up all of the best country music performances to date from members of Team Blake. 1. Jermaine Paul, God Gave Me You. Jermaine Paul wowed Blake Shelton and CeeLo Green in the blind auditions with his rendition of Avril Lavigne's Complicated, but ultimately chose a spot on Team Blake. Not only did the R&B singer go on to win Season 2, but gave an incredible performance of Dave Barnes' God Gave Me You, which as we know was also covered by his coach Blake back in 2011 too. Raylan Hell on Heels. Though the pint-sized Texas native was eliminated in the quarterfinals of Season 2, Raylan joined the series with a bang in her blind audition with this cover of the Pistol Annie's jam, Hell on Heels. She's created quite a career for herself in Nashville ever since. She provided backing vocals on Shelton's Boys Round Here and most recently opened up for Martin Morris on her Girl, the World Tour. Cassidy Pope, Stupid Boy. Cassidy Pope became the first female winner of The Voice in the show's 3rd season. Though she had numerous notable performances during the competition, we're partial to this cover of Keith Urban's Stupid Boy. She blows it out of the water, so it's no surprise that she's still actively making music in Nashville. She's also dating former Nashville star Sam Palladio, known recently for his role in the Princess Switch Netflix Christmas films. 4. Danielle Bradbury, Jesus Take the Wheel. When Bradbury won the competition in the 4th season, she was the youngest contestant to do so at the time at age 16. With a powerful voice, she really wowed with covers of major female country stars including Sarah Evans and the Judds, but we're really partial to how she handles Carrie Underwood's Jesus Take the Wheel. No one sings like Carrie, but Bradbury really holds her own, making her rendition noteworthy. 5. Craig Wayne Boyd, The Old Rugged Cross. Craig Wayne Boyd had an interesting ride during Season 7. He was stolen by Gwen Stefani, but stolen back by Shelton, giving him yet another win in the competition series. Though Boyd had some stunning country covers of songs by Johnny Cash, George Strait, and Merle Haggard, the cover of this classic hymn is one of his best known from the show and ended up in the top 10 on iTunes. After an incredible decade of mentorship, music, and memorable moments, The Voice honored one of its most beloved coaches, Blake Shelton, with a heartfelt tribute celebrating his 10 years on the show. As the longest-running coach, Blake's impact has shaped both the competition and the contestants, making this celebration not only well-deserved, but also an emotional event for fans, fellow coaches, and aspiring artists alike. Since joining The Voice in its inaugural season back in 2011, Blake Shelton quickly became a fan favorite. His laid-back demeanor, infectious humor, and undeniable charm won over audiences across America. But it wasn't just his personality that set him apart. It was his passion for nurturing talent, his competitive edge, and his deep understanding of the music industry that made him an exceptional coach. Over the years, Blake has led numerous artists to victory, racking up an impressive 9 wins on the show. From the early seasons to the most recent, Team Blake has remained a force to be reckoned with. The tribute, a night of memories in music, the 10-year tribute titled Team Blake, celebrating 10 years of Shelton, was an emotional roller coaster that combined powerful performances, heartfelt messages, and never-before-seen behind-the-scenes footage. The night began with a video montage highlighting Blake's journey from a rising country star to a household name and a coaching legend. Clips of his early days on the show showcased his evolution as a coach, full of moments of laughter, bickering with fellow coaches like Adam Levine, and heartfelt mentoring sessions with his team members. The tribute featured performances from several past members of Team Blake, all of whom credited Blake with not only improving their vocal skills, but also giving them the confidence to pursue their dreams. Some of the biggest names to come out of the competition, like Cassidy Pope, Danielle Bradbury, and Craig Wayne Boyd, returned to the stage to perform hits they had released since their time on The Voice. As they performed, the emotional weight of their words and songs reflected the strong bond they still share with Blake years after being under his mentorship. Cassidy Pope, the first female winner of The Voice and one of Blake's most successful contestants, gave a touching rendition of her hit single, "Wasting All These Tears." Before her performance, she shared a personal story about how Blake encouraged her to trust her instincts as an artist, helping her transition from a pop-rock background to a successful career in country music. Danielle Bradbury, who won Season 4 of The Voice at just 16 years old, performed her hit, "Never Have I Ever." In her speech, she reflected on how Blake's support helped her navigate the music industry as a teenager, and she expressed her gratitude for his continued guidance even after the show ended. Craig Wayne Boyd, a fan favorite and winner of Season 7, performed his single, "My Baby's Got a Smile on Her Face," a song that debuted at No. 1 on the Billboard Hot Country Songs chart, a feat he attributes to Blake's mentorship. Boyd described Blake as not only a coach, but a friend and a role model, someone who always kept the artist's best interests at heart. Blake's impact beyond the stage, while the tribute focused heavily on his coaching success, Blake's influence on The Voice transcends the competition. His humorous banter with fellow coaches, particularly the long-running bromance and rivalry with Adam Levine, became one of the show's most beloved dynamics. The playful exchanges between Blake and Adam were a major highlight for viewers, bringing a unique blend of comedy and camaraderie to the show. The chemistry among the coaches helped set The Voice apart from other singing competitions, with Blake often playing the role of the fun-loving, mischievous counterpart to Adam's more serious persona. Throughout the evening, fellow coaches shared their favorite Blake moments and praised his ability to connect with contestants on a deeper level. Kelly Clarkson, a fellow country singer and coach on the show, remarked how Blake had this unique talent for understanding where each artist came from and tailoring his advice to their individual needs. "He's just a guy who loves music and loves helping people," Kelly said. "It's never about him. It's always about making sure the artist shines." Blake's longtime girlfriend and fellow coach, Gwen Stefani, also made an appearance during the tribute, reminiscing about their time coaching together on the show. She shared how their relationship, which began while working on The Voice, has grown over the years, and how much she admires Blake's dedication to the contestants. "He gives everything he has to his team," Gwen said. "He's the heart of this show," a legacy that lasts as the tribute came to a close. Blake Shelton took the stage to express his gratitude for the honor. In his typical down-to-earth style, Blake joked about never imagining himself coaching a singing competition for a decade. But he quickly turned serious as he thanked the show, his fellow coaches, and, most importantly, the contestants who have entrusted him with their dreams.